What's crackin', Dreyfus? I'm Zachary Montoya. It's Magnificent Monday, February 6th. That's it.
And I'm Ava McCauley. It's a bright, beautiful day for DSOA Today. Roll the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still flabbergasted at how amazing that BSU showcase was last week. But this week, we are in for even more BSU magic. BSU Spirit Week kicks off today with a Unity Day picnic, featuring games, chalk art, and so much more. And if you thought the magic stopped there, you're dead wrong. Additionally, the BSU will be hosting their first ever art gallery on February 23rd, featuring pieces in honor of Black History Month. Guys, BSU might just be the most magical club at Dreyfus. Now, take a look at this story about Black History Month.
Black History Month is starting, celebrating the contributions of Black Americans in the United States. Black History Month was first proposed at Kent State University in February 1969. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State a year later, from January 2nd to February 28, 1970, later being celebrated across the country starting on February 1st to March 1st. Events across West Palm Beach involve a one-woman show on Harriet Tubman in the Arts Garage on February 10th, Black History Month events and workshops in the Square, an African American film festival at the Kravis Center on February 9th, and much more that you can find in the downtown West Palm Beach website.
Are you ready to fight for your class? Are you willing to put it all on the line? Well, Spirit Week is rapidly approaching and getting closer by the day. Make sure you purchase your class t-shirt designed by one of your classmates immediately on School Cash Online so that you can play a part in declaring victory for your grade. I, for one, will be supporting my sophomore class by buying my t-shirt.
Juniors, we know that you guys are jittery to jump a grade and become seniors, so you better listen up and save the date. On February 13th at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria, there will be the first senior meeting for juniors discussing all the important topics you will need to know about next year. Make sure you show up so you can feel prepared for a magical senior year.
Wow, senior year is really gonna rock and roll. Speaking of rocking, freshmen, if you are interested in competing in the Battle of the Bands during Spirit Week, use the QR code on screen or go to the Class of 26 Google Classroom and fill out the form there. Be sure to include your name, phone number, and what instrument you play. I, for one, cannot wait to hear some absolutely gnarly tunes.
Sophomores, it's our time to shine. I knew we came really close to securing a Spirit Week dub last year, but there's no time like the present to get some revenge. On March 10th, hide your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and come dressed for St. Patty's Day. On Monday, it's Pledge Week, so dress for some frat and preppy success. On Tuesday, get drippy like a hippie from the 1960s. On Wednesday, pump up the jam for Technopop Day. And finally, feel the rhythm of the jungle for Jumanji Thursday.
Calling all jolly journalists, ready reporters, daring designers, and fantastic photographers. If you are a student interested in joining an award-winning news magazine and website, look no further, because the Muse is for you. We are looking for writers, designers, photographers, and more. All majors are welcome to attend an info session about the Muse February 16th in Miss Gates' room 1102. Come to learn more about the Muse, talk to the editors about positions, and enjoy food. Please RSVP using the QR code on screen.
Calling all volleyballers. There will be an open gym tomorrow for anyone interested in playing boys volleyball. Tryouts will be held next week, Monday, February 13th to Thursday, February 16th from 4 to 5:45 p.m. All paperwork must be completed before you can try out. Please see the Google Classroom for more information at MAP6QAW.
Finally, the visual technology students invite you to view their online gallery exhibition of patterns. The website features patterns, planning, and virtual printed wares from over 20 visual arts and digital media students. Scan the QR code here or on one of their cards placed around campus to preview their beautiful work. I, for one, am an absolute fiend for patterns and cannot wait. Now, take a look at this story about everybody's favorite bike riding star substitute, Sandy Schumann.
Today we're here with Sandy Schumann. Sandy, it's great to have you on the show. And you may have had him as a sub or seen him riding around campus on his bike, but what you may not know is that he makes music of his own. For example, creating the Pony Heroes theme song.
When COVID happened and we had less time at school, I spent more time at LA Fitness and started talking to a man who said, "Oh, I'm trying to make this cartoon show about horses that time travel to fix glitches in the space-time continuum." And I said, kind of stupidly, "Can I try to write like background music for that?" And he had nothing to lose. He said, "Sure." And he liked the things I was doing. I had never done something like this before. I had 2 whole years of piano lessons in my life. Pony Heroes is the theme song for the Pony Heroes. There's also their adults, the horse heroes. And that's how I started doing this.
That's awesome. So let's take a look at the theme song from Pony Heroes.
Heroes, pony heroes, running, jumping, or standing still, we keep you safe, we always will, we're heroes, pony heroes, ever smiling, never lying heroes.
What's your purpose with working for Pony Heroes?
Mostly enjoyment. Remember I said I just started this, I was 71 years old, and I was writing to all my friends. I said, I can't believe I'm going to start a new career or something like this. I had never done anything like this. Some of this is now online. There is no cartoon show yet. The person, his name is Reed Howell, says he's trying to sell it to networks, and he's still working on things to try to get a show going.
So looking into the future, do you have any future projects in the works?
Actually, the person said he has a friend who's trying to do something with a cartoon show about bears, kind of like Care Bears. And he said, you know, if you're interested, you could try writing songs for that. I hope everyone goes to ponyheroes.com, ponyheroes.com, and finds the song. And if you go to YouTube, that you can like it. Also send it to, if you know people who have 2 to 6-year-old children, that's who it's really made for. Please try to send it to them, see if you can get them to like it. Thank you, and that's it. Thank you.
Well, it was great talking to you, Sandy. Thank you for coming on the show.
It's been a pleasure.
And now, back to the anchors.
Well, fiddlesticks, Dreyfus, that's all we have for you today. I'm Zachary Montoya, reminding you to look both ways when crossing the street.
And I'm Ava McCauley, Mick telling you to have a Mick Marvelous Mick Monday. But before we go, today starts National Guidance Counselor Week. Stay tuned for some kind words from our SGA honoring our wonderful guidance counselors here at Dreyfus.
This week is Counselor Appreciation Week, and we'd like to give a huge thank you to our guidance counselors for all that they do and for always being there for us.
Make sure to say thank you to your guidance counselors sometime this week for everything that they do for us and the community.